Welcome to Bad Calls. Here we are back. Next day after MLP Finals. What a weekend. I guess before we get into that, though, you guys have to defend yourselves. The comments from last week's episode. What are you guys doing?
If you're not doing this, you're just not paying attention.
I expect us to have a good pod if we're not warming up our flicks. Daescu style. The nunchucks.
The Daescu flick.
It's the best.
It's terrifying. Go on the YouTube and see comments. I haven't done it yet.
Yeah, so basically the comments were
But
saying...
Graham was telling us, like Ben Johns is the god.
That's what everyone was saying. They're saying, Andrei Daescu, how can you say that? What reasoning do you have?
Guy's good.
That motherfucker good.
Under pressure.
In controversy, he don't miss.
Andrei Daescu is, no question now, the best player in the world. And it can't be argued.
I don't think you can. I mean, I literally don't think you can.
Ben didn't even make it to the finals.
Yes, but let's just... It was the way he did it as well. Like, and you and I were talking during the final, like little girls, literally having a crush on Daescu. It was like, I don't know, 7-5. It was like, what do you think is going through Daescu's mind? It's like 99.9% chance of victory. Zero fucking chance. He's losing. And he had that aura about him. And to just destroy and mix, to make Anna Leigh look pedestrian over and over. It was like, guy's next level. Yeah. He's the Eastern Euro block. I will fucking eat your children. I'm coming for you.
We need real clear stats to give us Daescu stats through playoffs. We think he might not have lost a match or a game.
He might not miss a ball.
He might not have made one unforced error. No, I saw one. I was shocked.
Of course, there were a couple, but only in singles and doubles he's never missed.
Yeah. So what was their scoreline of the one against Anna Leigh?
Bad.
Really?
Over.
In one of the matches, it was 11-2.
No way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And in that same match, she literally went like pole line on the backhand, which gets every guy. He was sitting forehand and got around it and put it straight down to her feet and went, nope, you can't do that. It was like, this guy.
How about Luke didn't
watch
any of the
MLP crush.
How about Luke didn't watch any of the MLP playoffs?
He was focused on the U.S. Open.
I was also competing. I was competing.
He was playing.
Oh, that's right. He was competing.
I played in minor league.
He played with two 80-year-old women in an MLP event.
It was so hard.
And played well.
He did play actually really well. He dominated. He literally threw her off the court and was playing 2-on-1.
What you got to do?
She asked for it. I want to clarify. I'm not a big, take the whole court kind of guy, but she said, I don't want to hit a single ball. And I was like, I got you then.
It's fair. If you act, I do the same thing. Is it okay if I...
Right. She was like, I want to be smoking a cigarette on the baseline, is what she said to me.
Luke took over.
That's a perfect answer.
That was it. We still lost the whole thing though. But yeah, so I didn't watch it, but I saw clips and it looked great.
Yeah,
but
he won mixed against Anna Leigh. How many times?
Three
times.
in a row.
Right.
3 in a row. Imagine that.
Badly.
I mean,
no chance.
He won men's.
3 in a row.
3 in a row. It's just like he could not lose.
No, I legit think he won 3, 6, 9. I think he won 9 men's matches and 9 mixed matches in a row. Because they won him 3 against Dallas.
Against Dallas, Shock, and Fives.
But the Shock, they beat him in 2. They beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
They didn't even go to 3.
Yeah.
And the scores in the men's where Tardio and Hayden barely lost was also beatings.
Wow.
Think about the teams he's beating.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Which I think does go to show how, with the comments saying that Ben Johns is number 1, the fact that Ben Johns had the chance to go at Anna Leigh and couldn't, and then he just decimates, shows
If you give CJ to Ben in that situation, he wins maybe half of those matches, I would say.
If you give CJ to Ben. Yeah, and I think more so, you could argue that Catherine is
Paris.
a much better player than Paris in mixed. And I think Daescu could have played with Rowan and won. He's fucking next level.
Wow.
One thing he was doing in a lot of the matches that Travis noticed is first point in mixed, they'd go to hit a third shot drive at Paris, almost on the line.
It blew my mind.
First point of the match of a game, he would run across the entire court and hit that ball. Yeah. He would take that third while Paris is coming in, hit it, and basically say...
Yeah, one of them was a foot from the sideline, and he was so committed to going long, he was just almost telling them, you cannot get the ball. It's not possible.
Yeah, don't try targeting Paris. I will cover that spot too.
My man crush on Daescu right now is so big, so I apologize, because I'm always on Hayden and Gabe. Yeah. Fuck those guys, okay? Daescu, I would do things for you.
Damn, that's wild.
Yeah,
what is he doing? Is he just training solidly?
He's nunchucking. He's just nunchucking.
Nunchucking.
What do you mean? We showed you what he's doing.
He goes at them.
That's it, guys.
And then he gives it the counter. He gives it the,
That's all you need.
yep.
Wow.
And then he bounces around. He's down 19-1. It doesn't fucking matter. He's like, I'm stoked.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I wish I had this guy's wand. I just don't.
So you think that without Daescu, there's no way the sliders would have made it?
Oh my gosh, no.
Like he
That's
carried the
worst
team.
question I've ever heard, Luke. Jesus Christ. It's like saying without Michael Jordan do the Bulls win. He is fucking Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
He is the dominator of team
Right.
competition. I don't know where he elevated his game so much, but yeah, he was fun to watch, and he's passionate, man. Like that was the cool part for me as and I'll kind of segue here, but as an MLP fan who's always been an advocate for MLP, I had like my doubts. Last year wasn't great. This year, there were some moments I was like, it's just fate. It's not fading at all. It was fucking insane. And I think one of the coolest parts for me was I put on my story, like, I know what I'm doing this afternoon. I'm going to sit here and watch MLP. I probably had 25 DMs from people, random, don't know them, like, MLP is the best pickleball. This is fucking wild. I love this. The drama's so high. Nothing like individual events. And it was like, yeah, you're absolutely right. And I was glued to my screen. I was just juiced watching it. I was excited watching it, and that's not common.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah. People reaching out. I had the GM of our club happen to be in New York, so I got him tickets to go, and doesn't watch pickleball at all. He said it was incredible. Wow. He watched the Mad Drops versus the fives, and it was kind of a blowout. And I was like, damn, too bad you weren't there on like Saturday or Sunday. The one comment he made, I was like, you got to see Anna Leigh, the best woman in the world, play against Ben Johns, the quote unquote #1 guy in the world. And his one comment was, yeah, that guy Ben though didn't really try too hard.
No, wow.
Really? I swear to you.
Oh, he looked engaged to me.
No,
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I was like, he was like, he didn't, yeah, that was his comment to me.
That's
I'm
odd.
like, that's weird.
I didn't see that.
He gets that a little bit
I didn't see that.
sometimes.
Interesting.
But he's also not super emotional, so I think that can be taken both ways. But as far as engagement, I thought it was
Maybe
great.
because I called him #1, he was expecting him to be like, take
maybe.
over, and the takeover wasn't happening.
Oh,
But he was shocked to see
he
him
looked
lose.
engaged to me, honestly.
That's
Like
good.
I didn't notice that one bit.
That's good.
Got it. So and the sliders won in a regulation win, right? It wasn't a DreamBreaker.
No,
The
well,
last one was regulation 3-1. Paris hit the backhand winner down the line, and then the infamous hug grab.
Hug grab.
it's a best of 3 matches.
Click the coin. The click of the coin, guys.
Yeah, that hug was special.
Yeah. It was special for everyone.
It was a best of 3 matches. So the fives won the first one
Yep.
in a DreamBreaker.
Okay,
and they
got
played
it.
a second one that the sliders won in a DreamBreaker,
Got
like
it.
handedly. I think it was 21-12 or something.
Right.
And then they went to a third match and they
Right.
took it straight.
Well,
3-1.
think
Yeah.
about like the second match too. They have, or sorry, the third match. Was that third? The second one where Leia and CJ get that all. It was maybe not the best.
Yeah, an out ball. Talk about.
Yes, I'm in the minority here. I actually thought it was out, but 99% of the people thought it was in. Anyway, it was like 10-10, whatever, and huge point. And they lose. If the sliders lose that match, they're down 2-1. If Anna Leigh and Will beat Daescu in this match, they win. 2-0, fives, game over, blah, 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 happy, happy. Most people would be like slightly deterred, right? Like, fuck, we were close, man. 2-1, we could have had it. And now I'm down 2-1. I looked at Daescu's face and I was just like, I want to beat him. He had no doubt. He looked so fucking wired, like so juiced. It didn't deter him one bit. And
Wow.
he went out there and that one was like 11-5,
Down.
11-6?
Yeah, and Anna Leigh and Will were tight. Everyone was tight.
Everyone was
honestly.
tight.
Paris was
Except
tight.
Andrei.
Anna Leigh was tight. Will was tight. Like some of those final points that were for like the game,
Yeah.
it was like you were seeing misses you don't see. Like
Really?
high thirds in the net, missed return, missed serve, lots of missed serves. Like everyone was tight except Daescu.
Wow.
Daescu just, when he got the ball, for the most part, machine. Just crushed it.
But that's great, right? Like to see players, especially Anna Leigh, who usually runs through shit, to be so nervous.
He was nervous.
And to be so, like, it matters so much to her. That was really cool.
Yeah.
And I actually reached out to Harwood. I was like, great season. He was like, man, I'm crushed. Like, I never thought I would care this much. It hurts. I bet. You know, it's a big deal now. And it really does feel that way. It feels like we're entering that phase of like early sporting
Yep.
history where you're going to have like, these were the early gods of our sport or the early championships of our sport or the early dynasties. And, and that's really cool to know that it's kind of elevating to that stage.
How bad does Anna Leigh now want to win for next year? Like,
Should we relay our thoughts? It's so bad. We're such bad people.
We shouldn't.
Okay.
Bad calls. No.
Okay.
let's just say we were excited the sliders won, and we love Anna Leigh.
We do love Anna Leigh, but we also wanted
Yeah.
the storyline to continue. Like, and she did it.
I see.
And she did it.
Yeah.
Like,
but-
we want to see her fight even harder next year.
Yeah. I was gonna say, do you
Can't
think that
fail.
like this tension is just because the people are getting used to the format, or do you think that the changes with teams being a bit more static and like the roster updates and stuff make a difference? Like if they keep them relatively similar next year, is it gonna keep that energy or like?
Of course.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a big factor. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that why was it so big? Well, first off, Central Park is like in a location.
But
Yeah.
come on, even San Diego was amazing. The sliders flash was unbelievable.
Yeah. I think that we're getting better venues. Obviously, the crowds are getting bigger. Social media, everything's just growing, and so it creates a bigger pressure cooker, right?
Right.
Like it already was huge. Now it's getting bigger. It's like when you sit in Central Park playing for the championship,
Yeah.
Standing room only.
standing room only
People
all
juiced.
weekend. Yeah.
And then, like, I think the way that they culminated the season, like, it did have a really great build-up to potential storylines, dominant teams, the shock and the flash, and all of a sudden, you know, you have those Cinderella stories, and you have drama, and you have it was fucking awesome. Like, I was really proud to be associated with it as it was unfolding.
Sweet. So let's break it down then, because the Cinderella story started when the Flash chose to play the Sliders first, which everyone said was an odd choice because they should have picked the Ranchers, which would have been a
That's
pretty
a
straight win,
hindsight
right?
thing,
Yeah,
though.
it is to a point, but like,
Really? I think
Okay.
that they made a fine decision. Obviously, looking back, it's not right, but they looked at stats. Like
would you want to play Andrei Daescu?
He wasn't. I don't.
He is. You know, he is.
Before that match, he wasn't Andrei Daescu. He didn't have the support around him. I don't think he had Harris playing as well as she was. He didn't have Leia playing as well as she was.
We got to give some credit to CJ too. Like he won 2-0 in match 3, and
Yeah.
and then hit the game-winning ball in game 2. Like he balled out too.
Yeah,
But I would rather play anybody but Andrei Daescu because again, the guy will eat your children for victories. He will kill people.
yeah. I think you just look at. Yeah, you just don't expect Andrei to be better than Alshon, better than Onsens. He just is. He's much better than those guys.
I don't want to go as far as much, but yes, he's better, and he certainly cares every point individually more, and he will will people to victory. I think it was a bad call. I think they made that call based on this notion that Leia and Paris, trouble in paradise. There was some altercation between them or dysfunction, and I think there was like, oh, they hate each other, they can't play together. That's a fucking wash. You know, we're gonna take over and play these people who don't even want to play. And you know, again, I'm going to credit Daescu because I don't know what else to do. He galvanized the troops and was like, I'll put you on my back and we're fucking winning. And he pulled it off all week. And this is, Graham doesn't like this take, but I'm going with it until someone tells me otherwise. And I want comments on this. Please tell me I'm wrong because I'm fucking not. Andrei Daescu is a top 5 singles player.
Oh, here we go.
For one match.
Oh.
For one match,
Oh, interesting.
He is. If he was to play a full tournament at 38, I mean, he might be able to do it because the guy's stretching 19 hours a day at events and like, you know, he's on the Djokovic diet maybe, but yeah, you can't pass him.
Right.
He beat up JW. Howells had to hit 3 let courts to get by him, and otherwise he was fucking unbelievable.
I told you, I might be in agreement for one game or
Is he
one
the
match.
hardest person to pass in the world in pickle? Yes. How do you think about that? The guy is a fucking
I'm trying to
Stretch
think of other
Armstrong.
people that are hard to pass. Yeah, he's probably the toughest.
Okay, there we go.
But again, if he's in, match 4 of the day or match 5 of the day, he might not be that difficult to pass.
I think he's Lance Armstrong on Gibraltar. He's just fucking, you know?
I don't know. I can just see him being like, I'm going to stay in the baseline for this.
No, he's not. He doesn't even have that in his DNA. How dare you?
Yep. I did see one dramatic ball. I think it was in a DreamBreaker, maybe Paris versus Anna Leigh. And I think that Paris did a
Oh.
backhand cross that she knew was ungettable.
Cheered a little too early.
Cheered too early. What was your take on that?
It was, I think, they did it right.
They definitely got the call right. She did not have a play on it. It did not affect the outcome. Yes, Paris celebrated a little early, but I think the only way that the right call is a hindrance is if it actually affects the
Right.
outcome or the play, which it did not. I
Yeah.
thought the reaction of like, oh my God, it was like, hey, take it. Right?
Yeah.
Calm it down. But with all that said, I also like the fact that she cared that much. Like it
Right.
mattered that much to try to get the edge. And hey, ref,
Right.
fucking give it to me.
Yeah.
Would I do it? No. But I admire the fact that she was that competitive and wanted it that bad.
Aren't they getting rid of some of these like distraction calls for next year?
I don't know.
They're getting rid of something. I want to say it's like I can't remember exactly. I heard it somewhere, but I think they're getting rid of like some of the yelling, like that exact scenario that if somebody yells that it's not considered a distraction if it's very specific, the scenario, but
But
it's
it's subjective again. Those are tough rules.
I'll have to look that up for
Okay.
next
Yeah,
episode.
give some
they're getting
clarity.
rid of a hindrance or a distraction rule for next year.
Got it.
I'm not sure which one.
Are the line call? It wasn't the PPA. They had line call technology. Are they bringing it to MLP as well?
It was there.
It was there.
Oh, it
It
was
was
there?
there. And there was that's what I was saying. There was a call at like 10-10 that everybody thought they literally like moved the baseline. To me, it looked out, but memes put a thing out where the baseline like moves out 3 inches.
Oh yeah.
Fleming was like, that was way out. Mish, that was way out.
I was saying it was way
I
out.
thought it was debatable, like very close. But the problem was is the frame in terms of like where the ball was bouncing. You either saw it on the way down or you saw it on the way up. You never really got to see it square on the ground. And then they brought out the lovely green dot, and the green dot was touching.
Wow.
And
It's kind of weird.
therefore
The green
point.
dot is like you don't get to see how it's put on it.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
so
like
you're just like, okay, the green
it
dot.
caught. Yeah, it
Yeah.
caught. Winner.
Yeah.
But again, it was maybe out. I don't fucking know. But I'm not a conspiracy theorist here. We'll leave that to Graham. He's got a million.
Do you
We
have a
know that.
conspiracy on it?
I thought it was a conspiracy, but the fives ended up losing in the end. Had the fives, all right, here.
If they'd
they
given
would-
the hindrance call,
If they would have given him the hindrance call,
then we're talking.
we would have been right. The
Yeah,
first
then
thing
we're
we're
talking.
talking about this episode is how there's conspiracy for the fives to win.
Yeah.
But
New Jersey, in New York, home crowd, blah, 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 blah. It's like the Yankees, they get all the calls. We would have went to town.
But they didn't. They got that call
It was
right. So I was
objective.
like, okay.
It was objective.
It just messed up on the out call.
Got it. So
Well,
do you have any thoughts of what went wrong for Anna Leigh? Like what?
So my theory is, one, Andrei is very tough for her to play. He's difficult. Because she and Megan Dizone, I think they won like 19 or 20 matches in a row. I don't think they've lost.
Yeah.
But I do think the fact there was a rollout court in Central Park hurts her a lot. Because one of the biggest assets of her game is her ability to attack off the bounce. And that was negated to a certain extent. Like there was balls that were bouncing very, very low. And you just can't pull off the bounce the same.
And
It's
that's
difficult.
not one of Daescu's strong suits.
No,
so
not at all.
That's another reason probably, I didn't think about that, why he did so well in New York. Like is attacking not off the bounce, it's out of the air, right? He reaches everything and he doesn't really attack off the bounce. That's not his thing. And he likes thinking.
Yeah.
So it's like those courts are set up for
I
him.
see. Yeah.
I never thought of that.
Well, he also
And
did
it
great in
slows
San Diego.
and it
though.
slows the ball down,
Yeah.
which allows him a little more time. Yeah, those are good conditions for Daescu.
Interesting.
If we were
But-
betting for next time, rollout courts for Daescu.
Yeah.
Don't bet against them.
Well, again, I would say that. But San Diego, he also was great. And it wasn't rollout courts. But yes, I agree with you. I would favor a rollout court for Daescu relative to other players.
Yeah. And I just think he just had confidence that the other team players didn't have. He had another level of confidence that I think fed into his players on his team and something they were confident, even though they shouldn't have been, with some of the misses they have. It's like, wow, now they're winning and not expecting to.
Yeah, he definitely, it trickled down for sure. The trickle down on confidence worked.
Yeah.
So is Daescu going to be like the number one valued pro from a point standpoint in MLP, you think, at this point?
He's 38 years old.
Oh, true. Okay.
That's going to hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's tough to be a left sider at 38 continuously for too long. But if there's a guy who can prolong it, it's probably him because, again, the guy takes great care of his body. If you ever see him at a PPA, he's literally in the lounge stretching at all times.
Wow.
I have cookies and little Debbie's. They're good, though. They're
Really
really good.
raising his own stock here.
Yeah.
I don't have cookies. I'm fucking joking. But
Yeah.
he's like, eat seaweed. Look at my cabinet. But
That's
yeah,
fine.
I think he's certainly the most valuable asset at the moment. But
Yeah.
age is a factor.
Do you think that Zane being on the bench affected the Five's performance?
I do. I think that was a mistake. And the reason why is not because he's a better player than Noe, but I think he's more erratic and more unpredictable than Noe. Noe is super steady. You know, Zane even says he's probably better in mixed, which is, you know, maybe true. But in men's, I think Zane's energy is amazing. And I think that he is also doesn't have fear. He's undeterred, but he's random. He's so much more random. To me, it looked like Owls and Noe, when they were going out, they had already determined that they were going to lose. It looked to me like they never had like an exuberance where it was like, we're going to fucking win it. Not once. And I think Zane is really, really good at maintaining that energy regardless of scoreline, who he's playing against. So if I could go in hindsight, I would say Zane's probably a better option just because he might be able to pull off a few wins with some random shit.
Right. And so the teams do have to get rid of just one of their players?
Yeah, apparently one of the originals. So like if it was a pickup, I don't think like they have to get rid of Noe, but I think they have to get rid of one of their original 3, I believe is cool.
No, I think you just get rid of one person.
Oh, just in general?
Yeah, and you cannot keep somebody who was not an original. Kind of the opposite.
Oh.
If you're an original,
Are you sure?
can
Because I heard on a Dink Pod today, they were saying, a Pickle Pod, they were saying like the Flash might have to get rid of Tyra because they have to keep 3 of their players. And they might get rid of Tyra because they can't get rid of Augie or something because he was a pickup. Is that not true?
Augie wasn't a pickup. Well,
he
team.
was redrafted, right?
Augie was the redraft
remember
on their team?
They dropped him at the end of last year because they had to drop one of their players.
Yeah,
and
he
then
was
they
redrafted back on.
him this year.
But that still counts as it's where you start in the beginning of the year. Okay. So as long as you're drafted in the beginning of the year, you can be kept. If you were not drafted, like you're picked up on a waiver, the example for us would be Paula.
Right.
Then we have to get rid of Paula. But if all 4 of your people were original to the draft this season, which that case Augie Dallas was, same thing with Shock. All 4 of their players were original to the start of this season. They've got to get rid of one of those players.
Right.
Like they did it with Fahey. They got rid of her, but then they picked her back up. They paid a ton of money for her, right?
Knowing that, then, who would you drop on those top 3 premier teams then?
On Dallas, Augie. Yeah.
Okay.
Love him. Great guy.
Yeah.
Good player. I just think he's not at the level of the rest of that team. On the 5s,
Doc Fahey.
Shock, Fahey. But do you think they go back for her again? I guess it depends on what they have as another option. But yeah, Fahey, I think that's right. Those are spot on.
And then what? We got
5s?
The 5s. Probably Noe.
I think they'd keep Megan.
Yes.
Yes.
They should. She played great. Megan was awesome. And she played clutch. You know, she's just for the things that she's good at, she did really well.
Yeah, it's probably Noe. They can find someone probably equivalent or better if they spend some money on it.
Who?
And then the sliders. That could
Probably
be-
Leia. You can't get rid of Daescu. Obviously, you can't get rid of CJ. He's young.
He's a home grown player. He's from that area.
And Paris and Daescu were just so fucking good.
Yeah, I
But
guess.
with that said, like Leia balled out in a lot of matches. That's a tough call
Is-
between
but-
Paris and Leia.
Oh, really? Wow. I was thinking between Leia and CJ. But I feel like is Leia tougher to replace than CJ is?
Yes. No, CJ is tougher to replace than Leia is, I think.
Okay.
At this juncture.
I'll
just-
agree with all those.
Yeah.
Fahey,
Yeah,
Leia.
that's a tough one, but
Yeah.
I mean, there will be some
And
new
Noe.
people on the rosters to pick up this next draft because there's newly signed UPA players, right? You've got Sophia Sewing that signed.
Okay.
Batia
Batia,
signed.
Hayworth. But I don't think those are good replacements for any of those.
You don't
players.
think so?
I don't know.
No, they're
quite.
not quite there yet.
Are there any players, speaking of the contract signing, that's all done now, right? So are there any players that haven't signed that we know of?
What do you mean?
Like they
Like they're
didn't?
just playing APPs. Maybe like
Bobby Oshiro, Megan Fudge,
Casey Diamond.
Casey Diamond, Ryler DeHart.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's still some
There's
players.
a few, sure.
But but every existing UPA player re-signed at this point?
I don't know that.
Oh, no.
Like reshape their
No,
contract.
they're still
I don't know.
negotiating contracts.
Oh, they are still
I think they are
renegotiating.
still negotiating some.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought the deadline had gone by.
Yeah.
Or
but
was
those
that-
are those are like the trade deadlines. They're flimsy.
Okay.
Yeah. I think they're still working on some of those
Okay,
contracts.
got it. Interesting. Okay, cool. So, and then what about the Smash? What's your next plan for?
I'm saying we
At this
have
point-
how many months? Let's
8
say
or
we
9
don't-
months.
Is it 8 months?
8 months, I think.
Wow,
We have
8 months.
So let's let 6 of those months pass before we have this conversation because where are our players going to be? Travis might not even be alive then. That's like Just not even, it's so far away.
Thanks, Graham. Really happy to have you in my home.
We didn't even talk about why we're here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, go ahead.
You go ahead.
It's raining.
Yeah. Like 12 days straight.
Yeah. Oh, that is true. It is raining unseasonably a lot. Yeah.
I went to Tampa Bay Pickleball Crew today, and fortunately it's fixed, but they had the waterfall go through. But anyway.
Oh God. Damn.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, sweet. So yeah, there was one other thing that I was gonna bring up is I noticed that the Ranchers coach wasn't on the bench for some of their matches.
For what, the fives?
That was an
Fives
odd
Ranchers?
one. Yeah, so Fives Ranchers.
I didn't see that.
So Ryan Darwigian is like the head coach of the Ranchers. When they were in Salt Lake City, Christian was not there. Wyatt Stone filled in for him. And then when they were in San Diego, Darwigian was not on the bench. He was off the bench, and Alshon was back in the lineup. So it was like, what the fuck's going on here?
Oh, I didn't pay attention to that.
Trouble in paradise.
I was at those events and didn't
dysfunction.
realize it. I mean, I knew Wyatt played. It didn't dawn on me why. I just figured Alshon has something going on.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's hard to know, but it looked odd because he was like 6 or 7 rows back, like watching. And then Caleb, of course, as the assistant, took over the coaching responsibilities. And, we know this shit. Like, it's difficult with teams. You have egos and emotions and drama, and it's not always the most seamless fit. So I'm sure they had some little disgruntled. Sorry, I got to work.
I don't know why that didn't dawn on me. I guess I wasn't paying close enough attention. I was too worried about our matches that was going on. Interesting.
Yeah, I think that was maybe, I can't remember any other kind of storylines that came out from it. Obviously, the Night Owls won the Challenger.
He flipped off the Fives double bird that he gave it. And the storyline's funny, actually, because it was an altercation with Leigh, who's his coach.
Right. Yeah.
So Leigh sits in the corner. They told her if she wants to stand, she has to stand in the corner. She cannot be on the bench standing up, right? So she goes to this designated spot that she stands. And he asked when they were up 6-2 in men's, can she be moved? Can you move her? And she was like, no, this is where I'm told to stand. This is where I stand. And it pissed him off. And apparently Zane and Will got boisterous and started talking a bunch of shit. He didn't like it.
Why? Because she was coaching other people than him?
I have no fucking idea. Just probably emotions getting in the way and trying to,
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, it just is what it is. And then at one point, I can only imagine Zane's very, very annoying banter. And it's even done with a slightly, it's kind of like your voice, a very annoying voice. And then he got the double bird from Christian. And the best part that I loved about it is Zane was like, it didn't bother me one fucking bit. I love it. He enjoys that interaction.
For sure.
And I'm just going to give a beautiful voice for him.
Thanks.
And so, yeah, awesome. that was an interesting one. And then I guess we should talk a little bit about the Challenger event. I feel bad for the chefs. Terrible.
Why?
What do you mean? They play the whole season. They get nothing.
Yeah.
They don't get admission into Premier.
They got to play on CBS. What do you mean? What do you feel bad for them for? That's what you do it for. So you lose your second, only first place matters. Feel bad for us.
Oh, I definitely feel bad for us. But
do you feel worse for the chefs or do you feel worse for us?
I feel horrible for myself. No, I feel bad for both in very different reasons, but I feel like they busted their ass, especially Scarpa USA, and they just a DreamBreaker away, and fucking Pablo comes out and goes dummy and 7-1 against Marshall to start. Yeah. And Marshall didn't play badly. Pablo was just on fire. And you walk away and they have the same outcome as we do.
I feel like Vegas is the team that should go up to Premier, so it made the most sense. But something inside of me wanted the chefs to win just to watch that team go to Premier and see what the scramble would have been, because on paper that team doesn't look anywhere near Premier level. Whereas I feel like Vegas,
that's the point, right? They were the Cinderella story without the glass slipper.
It would have been wild. It'd been wild to see the chefs in Premier next year, personally. But
we got one more year of Premier Challenger and then it's gone.
I mean, never say never. Who knows?
Yeah.
That was supposed to be this year.
Yeah,
so.
they just had a transfer of teams. A new team was purchased. So, that's big news. The new team was purchased in, I believe, a valuation of $16 million. And the Mad Drops sold a majority share at $13 million. So, the valuations are rising. There's still a ton of interest. And I think particularly after this event, if I was a sponsor watching CBS or Tennis Channel on Sunday, I'd have been like, fucking get me in this. This shit's wild. and it's moving. Like people were invested. I talked to Connor Derrickson, that pickleball trainer, and he said that it was just an unbelievable atmosphere, which we commented on, but just to hear it from him, like, man, it's going to do great. Like it's going to make it. This is too good.
Awesome. But we have to wait 8 months now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That part I hate.
Yeah.
I feel like we're going to lose our momentum.
Yeah.
But hopefully the teams as individuals, like including us, do a lot of events outside of the season.
Yeah.
To keep because if all 22 of us, or now 23 of us, do in our own communities in this area a lot of events throughout the year, I think that's going to keep, it top of mind. And then come next year, it'll blow up again.
Right.
But if you have silence for 8 months,
There's
it's like,
no chance
it's like starting all over again.
Yeah, but absence makes the heart grow fonder, and people are going to hold on to this event and weekend and the past weekend in San Diego for a while. And I think the majority of the teams feel that, see that, and will put an emphasis on building their fan bases. And I also think that the UPA in general will be like, man, these were great events. Let's put more into this. I really believe that'll be the outcome.
Yeah.
I think so too. I saw Connor in the stands there. He was next to Klinger, Darren, right? I saw him, and you could tell he was like,
yeah, of course. Eyes are opening up. Yeah, I mean, and look, I don't blame him, but if you're a casual fan watching that, I was like, this is fucking wild.
That's awesome.
And we do have another event, right? You're going. Do you have more events left on your contract for this year?
Yes.
Dallas, 31st. We do. I forgot. We have at Nationals or around Nationals, there's one more kind of play-in tournament for MLP at the end of October.
Oh, what do you mean, like a play-in?
They're doing it the old school, you do a round robin, and then there'll be a declared winner at the end of the week.
Like its own self-contained MLP event where every team goes to it. Like
whatever, for
Beer
cash
City.
prize kind of vibe?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know what the prize is, but they're doing essentially a culminating event to showcase MLP, and I think that'll be cool.
Yeah.
That's a good segue for next year.
I like Nationals too. It's huge.
Awesome fucking event. Last year was awesome. I had such a good time. Except for
Is it Nationals or is it Worlds?
It's Worlds.
Worlds. Sorry.
Other than the challenge
Not
of the challenge of the
Worlds.
challenge where Matt Wright used his lawyer skills to sway. Anyway, other than that, it's a fucking awesome event. A great time.
Oh, one other thing we talked about, and I'm going to put it out there to the public, is what do you think about Matt Wright as the coach of the Florida Smash?
Wow. We need you, Matt.
That would be
we love you.
He's probably a perfect fit, don't you?
Could we then just draft Rafa, have Matt Wright as the coach?
That would be fucking
and
amazing.
It would just be the villains. It would be the villains.
We're getting there, but I think Matt Wright is the start to the villains
I don't know if we
team
can
as
afford him.
coach.
That guy is, his time is valuable.
Matt, let's go to Dallas,
Guy
man.
literally just made finals of Bristol.
Yeah,
and
but he doesn't do anything during MLP. It's
he's
go
working.
time.
He's litigating. Big contracts, huge mergers and acquisitions. Okay, like fucking Fortune 500.
All right.
All right. Well, I don't know.
I think you should make it happen. That would be awesome.
I just tried. Let's see.
See if we get the community to vote for it. That's dope. Yeah, interesting. Are there any other MLP things you wanted to bring up?
I don't think so. I think that's the culmination of the MLP season. And,
cool season.
And I hope that people were tuning in and fucking loved it. And if you did, please comment. Tell us why it was better or worse than PPA. I would love that conversation. I'll be better on YouTube if you talk shit about Graham's calls, which clearly he's a fucking Jedi. Okay, then I'm gonna go on there and I'm gonna defend. Listen, 99% are wrong. You got fucking one right. But
Yeah.
I want more banter back and forth. So please shit on us.
Where's all those Ben Johns Barbies now? Let's hear what they have to say.
Exactly.
That's inciting a riot. That's not appropriate. They're just wonderful fans.
That's funny.
But if you didn't get to see it, go back and watch it. It's on Pickleball TV.
Yeah.
All the matches are
Amazing.
there.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a different feeling. Hear you guys talk about it now compared to when we were talking about it at the beginning of the season. Everyone was very worried about the vibe and onwards, but yes, great. The only other news that I knew, which is kind of more local news, is I saw that some of our local friends were trying out for the Pickleball World Cup to represent.
Yeah, Macy did.
Yep.
Valerie
Macy did.
Simon, the girl I coached, did.
Yep.
And I think they were there was a singles event, maybe some doubles events where they
think
try out for
Macy
Team
got-
USA. She did.
I think
She
Macy
qualified. Right?
got the USA, and I think Carlos is on Team Venezuela.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What was that?
Venezuela.
Venezuela? What's
Venezuela?
Venezuela?
Venezuela. Wait, what am
Venezuela.
I saying it wrong?
You're adding an
Venezuela.
I at the end.
Is he serious?
He's serious.
Venezuela.
Maybe that's
Venezuela.
British. Is that
Venezuela.
British?
No.
There's no I.
No, that's not British.
There's no.
Don't give
There's
us
no.
don't-
I. There's no.
He's gonna
I.
say yes it is.
There's no I at the end of Venezuela.
Venezuela.
I think I know that. I think that's just how we say it.
No, you don't.
We. You mean people who speak English?
See, he doubled down on it. He did.
Oh,
Who
man.
put this together? What is this world championship?
Pickleball World Cup is organized by, I think it's the guy from who does Pickleball Cuba. I think he like created the whole thing in South America, and it's
Wait,
like
is it the Cabieses, like the Peru guy?
yeah, the Peru
Oh,
guy.
okay, there we go. Cabieses.
I think he's heavily involved, and then Duper is involved in it, and it's like
So it's just a bunch of players who don't have signed contracts, get on a team and play World Cup. Where do they play it? Around the world or in the US?
I think it was in South America both
Wow,
times.
Macy and Carlos are going to fly to South America
and
to play
compete.
pickleball?
Yeah.
Wow, that's wild.
It is
Yeah,
pretty
cool.
cool. And I think the teams are pretty big for
Yeah.
each country. And they have like all these round robins and points, and it's like, I can't remember the format.
I don't know the format at all,
Yeah,
but I just knew people trying out.
But it's kind of neat that that's happening. So
That is neat.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all the news we have, I think.
What did you, and nothing from you? We haven't seen you in weeks and you have you just don't watch
He got
pickleball?
engaged. He got
That's
engaged.
right. Yeah.
Come on, man.
You're not going to tell people this?
I forgot.
You forgot you got engaged?
I just forgot that like it's been that long since it feels like forever ago.
It was a long time
How
ago.
about before he went, I said, you think Justin's going to cry? And he's like, if he doesn't, I'm going to kill him or something. Like you had some comment.
Oh,
like,
if he doesn't,
Yeah,
I
if he
think you
doesn't-
better cry.
doesn't cry, I'm taking it back or something
Yeah,
like
he
that.
did, which was great.
But then you said
He
you
did?
cried.
I also
They both
cried.
did.
Oh, wow.
I forgot everything I was going to say, and I knew that. I didn't even prepare properly, but he knew the look on his face when I did it. He had that like, oh, I knew this was going to happen. And I was like, you might. And I was like, then
So
I
did
forgot
he have an
everything.
inkling? He knew?
Yeah,
He
for
knew.
sure.
Shit.
Yeah.
You thought it
I
was
can't
like
get
so
anything past
covered.
that. It's like his favorite pastime is snooping around and figuring out stuff.
Oh, really?
I know everything on Graham's phone. I didn't
Yeah.
have his Instagram.
Yeah, he really does.
Yeah, I can't help it. It could be a lady I don't know. If she's on the airplane and she's next to me, I'm sorry, I can't help it.
What's the
going
worst
on?
about it? I'll be emailing. He's like, what's that email? I'm like, get away from me, dude.
Lady, that was
It's
fair.
too funny. Oh my god. Yeah, but yeah, it was great.
Well, congrats.
Thanks. Yeah, and then
Are
I'm
you
off-
already setting dates for,
No, it'd be a long engagement. I don't think wedding money yet.
are you going to do an actual wedding, do you think? Or get
Yeah,
a
but not a huge one. But we'll do something.
Okay.
Yeah. But we'll just save for like 2 years and then go and do it. Yeah. But in the meantime, I'm flying out to Chicago. We're doing an event with the Dink.
That looks cool.
Yeah.
That's like similar to
And
the New York
Tinder
one, right?
again?
Same one. Yeah,
Yeah.
we did one in New York. Now we're doing Chicago. Then it's Austin and Miami. So it's
And
like
they're like Tinder related, like dating type.
Tinder is a sponsor and Buick is a sponsor.
Very cool.
So they bring Buicks onto the courts, and then Tinder is doing activations, and so you can like meet your match like on the pickleball court. But it's just like fun, lots of drinks. Lots
Is
of
Tinder
vibes.
doing pickleball matching for
Uh,
pickleball
They
players?
kind of we have like David
That's
Tab is
fucking
running
wild.
it, so he's the one creating it. So he has like a single mingle kind of vibe on those courts where you can like get on and meet people. We have question cards that you ask
But people that you're interested in being a partner in pickleball with, or people you're interested in
You never
being
know.
a partner with?
Could be either.
Oh,
Could be either.
gotcha.
Yeah, I think it's like Bumble. You can be like, I want
Yeah.
to be your friend, or I want to fuck
Yeah,
you.
you just
or
making
I want a
connections,
positive.
you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Make connections on the court.
Yeah, Graham.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So if you're in the area, come and sign up. Go to courtedpickleball.com.
What is it?
courtedpickleball.com.
Boarded pickleball. I'm
Yeah.
gonna check that out.
Yeah. Thanks.
Just for curiosity, of course.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's exciting. Cool.
All right.
Thanks, baddies. Also,
Thanks,
suckers.
everyone. Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Enjoy the US Open.
Andre the Giant.
Andre,
go
the
get your-
nunchuck,
go get your
Bruce Lee
nunchuck on.
proton giant.